Welcome to meal kit number 14 for the week of August 25th to 29th. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for your order this week. I hope you enjoy this kit. It's a lot of fun. Well, first of all, I came home and my son Shannon had done this incredible job laying out everything and making this a little more video worthy. We've got some beautiful cookbooks back here because we've got to show off some cookbooks. And we got an amazing meal for you tonight. And it's a very easy one. Like I don't even think I'm going to use my knife in this whole thing. So first course, we have a smoked Fogo Island cod chowder with crispy shallots, poblano piperade, and cornbread. So I've got my oven going to 350 degrees, and cornbread's going in there for 5 minutes. The Fogo cod chowder is moving along, and we're literally just pouring it in there, warming it up. It's already seasoned for you. We're going to put the poblano piperade on top, then the crispy shallots, and then you're done. Main course, we've got our heavily salted water boiling for the Trillium Meadows venison, and it's stuffed into homemade capelletti that we did. There's a little cornmeal crust around. They're in big boxes because we don't want to smush them all. And literally, you're just going to be tossing it in boiling water for a few minutes until 30 seconds after the pasta boils and floats. And then while that's happening, we're going to saute our vegetables in a pan with a generous amount of olive oil, salt, and pepper. So why don't we get that rocking now? Turn this up high. Lots of olive oil. And we've got some of the great summer veg coming on right now. So some patty pan squash, some gorgeous cherry tomatoes, and some kingarangi mushrooms from Christoph, one of our amazing suppliers. So that's going to get rolling. The chowder is looking good. And then you're going to warm up zucchini cream separately in a little pot. Let's get this going a little bit higher. This is really a super easy meal. And then our tart. So why don't I go ahead and actually plate the tart while everything is warming up. So chocolate tart, because who doesn't love chocolate? And we've got some maple creme fraiche. And we had one little change to the menu this week because when we put out the menu, we thought that we could get these beautiful currants, local currants, but unfortunately they're not quite ready yet. So instead, we're going to do some golden physalis or ground cherries, and really nice bright yellow. So literally, and the camera this week, for those who have ordered this before, is following me. I've got this new gimbal that moves things around, and I hope you like the perspective. We're trying it out. My son spent all afternoon trying to figure this out and did a really good job of it. And so now you can see our pizza oven and the rest of our green kitchen. So hopefully, if I go like this, you can see our lovely chocolate tart with maple creme fraiche and our ground cherries. All right, so I think things are starting to bubble along. Give our chowder a little spin, and wow, that got hot in a hurry. All right, so I'm gonna throw our mushrooms and squash in there, patty pan squash. Give it a little stir. And then our heirloom tomatoes are going in there as well. I'm going to turn off my oven because by the time we get there, everything's going to be nice. I'm going to turn on my hood fan so that we don't set off the fire alarm. Very key. And then our pasta, I don't know if you can see this in there, but these beautiful capelletti. Gorgeous stuff. And it's not going to take long for all of this stuff. So let's get these guys ready. And I'm going to ask my sweet wife to take a picture of this before the creme fraiche all melts out. Okay. So salt and pepper, don't forget that, very key. All right, we lost you. So we're just going to reconfigure this. There we go. Just like that. It sort of lost the tracking. So now we're back. and hopefully you're still seeing me okay. All right. Okay, turning that guy off. Okay, our pasta is floating. And one thing that I've been taught by um, super smart people is to have a little pasta water going in because it gives a nice glutinous quality to it. All right, toss that around. And then we want the zucchini cream. And I love these spatulas for when you want to get every last drop going on. Yeah, my oven is telling me that we're beeping. Fabulous. So you can toss this in a big bowl, but if you've got enough space, then you can toss it in there. So in terms of plating, always wipe down the little splatter so that it looks good. All right. Now, the poblano pepperad, maybe we'll just do a round and get it really nice. And our wines this week, I got to tell you, I'm really excited by them. We've got, with the dinner for two pairing, the regular pairing, of course, there's the upgraded pairing, but we're going to focus on the regular one. We've got this amazing Muscadet from Loire Valley in France. Now, this is a richer style of Muscadet. By the way, we're going to top this with the crispy shallots because texture is so important. You shouldn't need to season this with salt and pepper because the chef promises me that it's all looking good for that. All right. And you know what? I've been told by the chef, because we've got some dill in here for you, some fresh dill, it'll actually go great in both courses. So you should have enough to garnish the pasta and the chowder. So hopefully we've got this beautiful picture of the chowder here. Now, the pasta should be good to go. Wow, this looks good. I'm so excited. And the cornbread should be nice and warm too. Now, hopefully you won't have to multitask and do all this at once like I am. You're going to do the appetizer followed by the main course. I'm going to cut the cornbread in triangles. Yeah. Sure. There we go. See how that looks. And we'll see how that works for Instagram. But you get 2 pieces per person. All right. And now capelletti. All these beautiful vegetables. And then we've got this super great Tuscan red for the capelletti because, you know, venison, it's going to need some red, right? And Connor has done a great description for you with your kit if you ordered the wine pairings this week. Now, I want to give a quick shout out to a couple people who really worked so hard making the curated program happen. So in our kitchen, of course, Chef Rich comes up with the menus and does a lot of the preparation. But the people that are 100% devoted to Curated by Beckta are Cameron DePaolo, our fabulous sous chef, and Kat, Katrina Nelson, who just works so hard and cares so much about putting all this beautifulness in the box for you. And Lynn, who is actually Cam's wife, is on communications and ordering. So if you've had some interactions trying to get your special order in, then Lynn is the person that you've been working with. So let me show you the beautiful capelletti. Venison stuffed with king Yarangi mushrooms and summer squash patty pans, and the heirloom cherry tomatoes. I think we've got everything. Yes. So hope you enjoy. Thanks for being part of this, guys, and I hope you enjoy your dinner.